Peace and love. Hope all is well. Hope you're feeling blessed and safe and high vibrational. Now in this video we'll be connecting with the godly trio. We'll be connected with three energies who kind of step forward to express this energy of God. If you've seen any of the other godly trios, you'll know that it's something to do with the energy of three, and that's something to do with having three energies is like able to connect with the energy of God or express this energy of God. I don't know, but I always get like the power of three. And just like if you watch like any magical shows, or when you're younger, if you watch things like Charmed, and they had the three sisters, and it was like the power of three, like the energy is amplified. But anyway, apologies. So this is for July 2021. It's a timeless connection. Now, I do know that these three energies are wanting to express themselves as one individual or as a collective, which makes sense, again, the energy of God. But I've done these connections before, and like sometimes I will say what this individual is saying, say what this individual is saying, then say what this individual is saying, and then say their collective message. But from the beginning, it's like they want to speak collectively. So we have Green Tara. And these energies are pulled from The Keepers of Light by Kyle Gray. So we have Green Tara, Supreme Protection. You are protected, cords are being caught, move beyond limitation, trust. You then have, I always struggle with saying his name, Mahavatar Babaji, Soul Expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. And then finally we have Lord Ganesh, Infinite Abundance. Obstacles are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increased. Right now I'm being brought to universal truths. And so here's the thing. I'm not 100% sure whether these three individuals are from the same culture or like ethnicity or anything, or I'm not 100% sure. But what they're presenting is that there is a commonality between them, but not just between them, they're also talking about us all collectively. And I want to say like it runs through our veins. And that makes sense with how it's saying you understand the connection between all things. And they're saying that all of us are connected, all of you are connected. Now I'm being brought to the palm. And they're saying something about being palm to palm, soul to soul. And they're saying healing to healing, because our hands are portals of energy. And obviously we can receive and give energy via our hands. Obviously if you do Reiki, then that's how you heal people or assist them in their healing. But there's something about the connectedness and is connecting our hands together. Okay, so now they're bringing me to the fact that when they show me lovers, when they hold hands, it's an act of compassion. But it's, okay, they're saying, yes, it's an act of compassion, but also what it actually is, it's the intertwining of their energies. They're saying that many will know this, or many will experience this, that when you are in a public place or when you are in a crowded place and you're with your partner and you hold their hand, you feel stronger, you feel more supported, you feel not weak, stable, grounded, secure. There's something about us all connecting, is all becoming one. Because now what I'm seeing is, I'm seeing the globe, and I'm seeing not all of us, but I'm seeing a group of humans like stood around the globe. It's almost like, say this is the globe, and I'm seeing people stood around the globe like this, holding hands. And I'm seeing everybody looking up. And I believe early on in my, on this channel, I channeled the message of like a group of light workers holding hands in a circle and looking up as if they're sending a message, a collective message to the universe, to the galactics, or just that we're ready. And that's kind of what I'm feeling, we're ready. the third eye is opening, it's awakening, the collective third eye. Okay, they're saying it's not awakening, it's blinking now. And what that really feels like, it's now working. Because what they're saying is that really our third eyes can never be closed. Yes, they can be like calcified and like obviously closed, but I mean, they're saying that it's always about perception and opening yourself up to possibilities. And they're saying that now, they're saying that the human race has awakened to possibilities and now the eye is blinking. And now, okay, and as the eye is blinking, it's wiping away debris and old filters. When you blink, your eyes are actually cleaning, sorry. You have fluid in your eyes that when you blink, it cleans your eyes and clears your eyes. They're saying it's time to speak and the voice will be heard, and the voice has been being heard. Okay, they're telling me that my voice has been heard, and they're saying that although you may not have a large channel, you have a very small channel, they're talking to me, your voice is still heard. And they say it doesn't matter how big the following is, how big the support is, it's something about the energy that you release, the energy that I release, the energy that I'm giving out to the world, to the universe, is undeniable regardless of how big the audience is or regardless of how many subscribers somebody has. And they're saying that all of us have something worth sharing, all of us have something worth expressing, something worth releasing. They're saying that only in the expression of your true self will you find yourself. You have to start being honest with yourself to find yourself. You have to be honest about who you are to know yourself. And the more you lie or the more you close yourself off from what you know to be true, or your darkness or your shadow, the further away you're going to be drawn away from yourself. Well, obstacles being removed, cords are being cut, moved beyond limitation. I feel that this is kind of talking about the self in this moment. Okay, let's pull some Witch's Tarot, because that's what I'm hearing. See what the energies have to say. We may channel, well, we probably will channel, I always channel the Godly Trio at the end. Ace of Wands. So collectively we're heading towards more freedom, more understanding, more light is being brought to the earth, and more light is being anchored to the earth. They're saying that this is a time of study, a time of understanding, a time of getting to know the self on a deeper level. But not just that, there's a huge need to look at the self, reflect on the self, and to really, I want to say, rein in aspects of self. And they're saying like concentration, but not concentration in studying. Do you know like how you can get concentrated juice? Like extra strong juice, so you only need to use a little bit. Now, the way they're making me feel, it's like something about the more of your energy you pull into yourself, the more of your energy you pull into yourself, the more concentrated you become, the more potent your energy field becomes. So it's kind of like stop releasing your energy here, stop releasing your energy here, stop giving people your energy freely. Something about reining in your energy amplifies your frequency, or amplifies how far you can radiate light. The Chariot, the Ten of Wands, and the King of Wands. Okay, so whilst there is a lot of light being anchored to the earth, I feel that there is some tower moments heading our way collectively in terms of events or I'm hearing careers, so it could be people in the public eye that is to do with this shadow, celebrities, I don't know, maybe Princess Diana again, David Bowie, I'm not sure. I'm just getting some celebrity energies, maybe they want to connect with me later, but I'm feeling like we're going to experience some shadow. It's important that we keep our intuitive mind on. They're saying do not shut off your intuitive mind when collective shadow events happen. They're saying that when collectively, when things happen I keep saying collectively, but when things happen for the collective as a whole, we tend to disconnect from our intuitive mind, or I want to say our spiritual self or our spiritual mind. We begin to become engulfed with what is actually happening, I want to say, in the 3D plane. Instead of being aware of what's happening in the 3D plane, but also connecting to that intuitive mind to gain a higher perspective or a higher understanding of why something is happening. They're saying that the shadow is not here to mislead, but when you're not connected to your intuitive mind, you're easily misled by the shadow. Because the shadow is already that of they're saying not of a lower understanding, but of a lower vibration, which for some reason in this moment they're saying that a lower vibration is connected to a lower understanding, and they're just saying that in this specific moment and this specific scenario that we're talking about, it's like the shadow is a lower vibration, therefore understanding is a lower vibration when you were connecting to the shadow. And they're saying to really understand, no, they're saying to overstand the shadow, which is what we need to do, one must connect to their intuitive mind. Because the intuitive mind is that of high vibration. And there's something about, your using your intuitive mind to work with the shadow, something about bringing something to equilibrium, bringing something to balance, something about being able to get a full scope of what's occurring, a better understanding. Now, this shadow is going to lead to, I want to say, collective healing, collective happiness, collective joy. I'm hearing the family, and I'm also hearing the bourgeoisie. Now, I can't remember, is it the bourgeoisie? The bourgeoisie. Sorry, I just need to search that word up. I remember it from sociology. The class of people who fall somewhere between the lowest and highest classes. That makes sense. It's the bourgeoisie as a class of people who fall between the highest and lowest classes. It's kind of like the equilibrium, the middle ground. What I was just saying regarding perspective and, your intuitive mind and working with the shadow. Something brings it into equilibrium, 1441 on the clock. Okay. Now, I feel that there is a lot of sexual energy coming to Earth. a lot of sexual energy coming to earth, and it's going to require us to ground with this sexual energy. They're saying that sexual energy doesn't just have to be regarding sex and lust. Sexual energy can be used for manifestation. Sexual energy can be used for creativity. Sexual energy can be used for just self-expression. Sexual energy can be used, and I don't know how, but they're saying in cooking. Okay, they're saying that basically sexual energy is really just, it's creative energy. It's creation energy. It's birth, okay, yes, because they bring it's birth energy. They're saying that like sexual energy is that of the Big Bang Theory. And they're saying that you see how that is creation, but it's not got nothing to do with lust. It's got everything to do with a spark of light. Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. So something is being looked at heavy. Something's being held on to very strongly. I feel like this is old ways of being. And for some reason, I don't know why, but I've just got brought to the powers that be, I want to say. Or the people that are maybe in power or in control that we don't get to see, that we're not privy to. You know how we have, say you work a job, you have a manager, but you also have like the person who is the manager's manager, and you never get to see that person. You don't see that person. So really, we just think that our manager is our boss, but really the boss has a boss, and that has a boss that has a boss that isn't seen. And really, I feel like those people that are not seen, they are the ones that are holding on tightly to this old way of being for some reason. And I feel that there's this energy of trying to figure out how can we, I want to say not confuse, but how can we work the matrix in a way that we still are doing the same things, but the people feel that it's different. So it's kind of like a little bit of manipulative energy. And that's why cords are being cut, move beyond limitation, trust. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. Obstacles being removed, spiritual support, connection. Okay. There is this feeling of not wanting to necessarily move. And if you see how this individual is holding onto these pentacles because it's beneficial for them. It's beneficial for them. They are holding on to, and really what it falls down to for some reason is money and status. And power and comfortability. Being comfortable. Oh, I don't know if I want to express that. I'm going to. It was being comfortable in other people being feeling less than, or seeming less than themselves. And it's kind of quite a lot of ego. But for some reason, it's like their hearts are sad. If you look in their face, they're sad. I don't know if you can see, sorry. He's sad. He has all these riches, all this success, all this power, but he's sad. His heart's still sad. I feel that, I want to say, they're bringing me to not just these people that are in power, they're bringing me to just people that are excessively rich. And for some reason, they're saying that money blocks off the heart chakra. And I don't know whether it's just money or whether when one becomes consumed by money that it blocks the heart chakra. But there is something about the money and finances blocking the heart chakra. And they're bringing me to, that's why when a lot of celebrities or famous people have like spiritual awakenings, or they just have realizations of self, of the world, they end up giving a lot of money away. Because in the giving of this money is the releasing of their heart chakra, is the exposing of their heart space. Okay. Let's pull some cards from the Starseed Oracle. See what energy has to express. Lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. I don't know why it's just gone so dark. I'm hoping you can like still see me. I'm hoping the lighting's not too bad. I apologise if it is. Let me try and just brighten it up a little bit, sorry. Better, seems better. Okay, lost land, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. I'm just going to pull one more card. We the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. So there's change that is definitely obviously occurring in us as humans. Okay, they're saying that this change is nothing special. It's something that's constantly happening, constantly occurring. We're constantly shifting, constantly changing, constantly, I want to say, multiplying and duplicating and releasing cells, I want to say. But there's inner transformation that's occurring. There's a heightened connectedness to the universe with our crown chakras being illuminated in this image. This makes so much sense. Soul memories and gifts, you've done this before. What I was just seeing is that we're going back to old ways of being. We're going back to old ways of being, and that's why it's saying you've done this before. And these old ways of being is to do with like being spiritual, being connected. We are all that of energy, we are all that of spirit, we are all that of the universe. And they keep bringing me back to this card as well, the Four of Pentacles, how I was saying that the powers that be are also saying like how can we work the matrix in a way that the same things are still happening but the people think it's different. This is more so speaking about now going back to old ways. Okay, see, they bring back to that manipulation, and now they're saying that the collective cannot be manipulated, and they're saying it in the sense like no one can manipulate us. We choose to be manipulated. We choose what we accept. We choose when people speak to listen, to hear, to accept it. And there is this going back. I don't know really how to explain it, but it's just like going back. And the more we become connected, the more our hearts are expanding, the more our mind is, and we are listening to our intuitive mind, we're going further back. But it's not further back in terms of like descending, if that's the right word, or falling lower. It's going back, but going to that of a high vibration. And I'm seeing like obviously ancient Egypt, going back to similar times, like of kind of like accessing that vibration again. I just feel like there's something about collectively accessing a spiritual vibration. Okay. I think we'll pull one final card and we'll close our eyes and see what we have coming forward for the channel's message from the Godly Trio. Jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. So definitely we're shifting, going through a portal. the collective needs to come together though. There needs to be some collective understanding or collective realization of something, or that's where we're heading towards, this collective realization of who we are and our connectedness to the universe and source and consciousness. Okay. So we're going to close our eyes and just see what message we have coming forward from the godly trio. I love you. Love is a blessing. Love can be a curse. Did you know that love can be a curse? That it can make you act in ways that are not righteous or a true reflection of who you are. But love can give somebody a golden smile. Love can allow somebody to feel a hug for centuries. Love is all around you. Love is who you are. Love wants to be a part of your expression, of your vibration, of your life. Love is within every one of your goals, aspirations, dreams, nightmares. It's just about finding it, finding where it resides, finding where it hides, finding where it got lost. There'll be times when you crave love, times when you're full of love, times when you don't want to experience love from another person. But even in those times of not wanting it, love is who you are. Love is who we all are. Love is all around you. Love is something that cannot be escaped. You see, the interconnectedness between all of us is love. When you touch hands with another, what runs through you and then through them is love. When you give somebody a third eye kiss, what runs through you to them is love. When you send somebody a text, an I love you message, what is being extended from you to them is love. Love is all around you. Love is who you are. Love is who we all are. Sometimes it can be scary to be love, to be an expression of love, to really know love to be true. But love is one of the most powerful frequencies, most powerful energies that one can express and embody and share with the world, really. It's a vibration that should never be forgotten, should always be intentionally brought forward to the forefront, should always be consciously tapped into, because love is healing, love is pure, love is life, and love is beyond. Love is everything. Love is everyone. Love is every moment. Love is peace. Love is sadness. Love is anger. Love is hope for the future. Love is you. Love is me. Love is we. We the collective. Godly trio. Thank you. Peace and love. So I'd just like to extend my gratitude to you, to the guides, to the godly trio, to Green Tara, Mahavatar Babaji, and Lord Ganesh. Peace and love. Ashe.